Hello. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I was trying to get everything set up, and oh man, my hair is nuts. Wanted to say hey to everybody out there and let you all know that we are alive and we are not vanished. And we've just been getting ready. We've been working on projects and making sure that we've getting everything done. We've had a lot of people reach out to us to do some personal projects, and we've been knocking those out. Just kind of doing it real low key. If you haven't heard from us and you're looking for something, of course, let us know. But I do apologize for anybody who has been trying to find us and may have missed us. So apologies for that. But hey, everybody, we're here. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. We hope you are too. It's been a few weeks. And the last time anybody really chatted with us, we were, of course, in full-blown election mode. And as some of you on my Facebook page or on our Facebook page found out, I tend to get real into figuring out the political minutia and whatnot. And that kind of stuff every 4 years for like a month kind of like overwhelms me, and that's where my brain is at. So we had to kind of get out of that mode. It takes about a week or two for me to kind of de-escalate and kind of get back into my normal brain. So for those of you who found us while we were doing political stuff, hi, this is more what we do. We actually talk about a lot of artwork. We do a lot of stuff that's really cool, where we're making perler artwork, we're making fan art, and here, I'm going to shift it. I'm going to shift it this way. There we go. And we do a lot of cool stuff like that. And we like to give updates a lot. We like to tell people what's going on, not only when we're talking about upcoming projects, but what the status of upcoming shows are going to be, things that we're making that you may not have seen yet. And right now, Laura is actually working on some stuff that we want to talk about. Hey, sweetie, can you bring me over when you have a second one of your prototypes that you made? We got some cool stuff on the way. As you know, we're huge fans of Baby Yoda. We are massive, massive fans of that particular show, The Mandalorian, and pretty much anything Star Wars. But Baby Yoda has been something that Laura has been all about. And you can actually hear the embroidery machine in the background going. So if you hear this, that's actually Laura making embroidery files. And what happened was last year around this time, Laura discovered Baby Yoda, was like, oh my God, I want to make Baby Yoda stuff. And she came up with some really cool things that she found online and made these really great ornaments that are made out of vinyl. And people bought them by the dozens. It was a little nuts. We sold probably 3-4 dozen of them last year. It was a handful. So this year, a friend of ours was like, hey, can you make me a bunch? Because I want to send them out as gifts to people. And we're like, okay, sure. So we have this massive order that we've been working on. And Laura will bring one over in a second. But then she's also started working on these other designs, some that are a little bit more Christmas oriented. So right now she's working on one that is a Christmas Baby Yoda, where he's like in a little Santa hat. I think he's got antlers on his head, right? Yep. Yeah, he's got little antlers on his head, so he looks like he looks like kind of like a Santa Yoda, which is really cute. And we've got that in the works right now, and that is a really, really cool thing that we'll show you in just a few minutes. I don't know if she has one finished yet, but we'll show you one of the other ones that we have. But that is coming to the store. So if that's something you want to do, make sure you start placing your orders with us now, because Laura's going to be making these things and then sending them out to make sure they get to you by Christmas time. With that in mind, we do have approximately 4, maybe 5 perler orders that we're wrapping up right now. We had a big one from our buddy Juan. You know him as King Ghidorah over there on Twitch. But he had placed a pretty big order with us basically at the beginning of October, the end of September. And he was like, wait till after election, no rush. So we're wrapping that out, and that's like a big 5-piece. And then there's just 1 or 2 other little small things that we're working on, and we're completely caught up, which is really cool because, we've been really making sure that we're trying to keep everything out the door. A lot of folks who ordered stuff during Pop Con got all their stuff already. It's been pretty fun, and we've been really happy with how everything has been going. The one thing, though, that we wanted to share with everybody out there was the fact that, even though we haven't come back and started doing our normal broadcasts yet, we haven't forgotten about it. We're still going to be doing group projects. We're going to get people like Christina to come back on. We're going to get other friends that we met over during the Pop Con time to come in and actually hang out with us. But right now, we've just been kind of reshifting back because, as you know, there we go. So Laura just showed me one. So this one, okay, so last year we made Baby Yoda more like regular Yoda, green-wise. Laura was finally able to find a thread that she felt was the exact shade needed for Baby Yoda.
It's discontinued now.
And this particular thread is discontinued? Oh my Lord. So we have to find another thread, but check that out. Look at this cutie pie. Look at him. So yeah, this is actually not, of course, this is a finished product. So when she's done, she's just going to cut him out of this. And then there's a little hole punch, and then you can, of course, hang it on your tree. But is this not the cutest damn thing you've ever seen? Look at this guy. But yeah, we made a ton of him last year, and people loved these. So these are back. Laura will have them in the store. Are they in the Etsy store yet or no? They're not in the Etsy store yet, but they will be getting there soon. I believe they're $12 for the piece.
What's this mean?
That means if you can, open it up, take off the film, and then put it back in for 25 more minutes. I'm cooking dinner. So this is one of the pieces that we have. Look at that. Freaking amazing. I love this thing. It's so cute. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It just, oh man, it just turned out so good. I love this. It's so cute. But with that in mind, we also have other Baby Yoda stuff that's coming down the pipe, such as the one that she's working on right now, which is Baby Yoda Santa. And I don't think it's going to be ready by the time... It'll be ready in 5 seconds. Ooh, 5 seconds. You'll be able to see the very first one we've ever made live.
Not really 5 seconds.
Okay, but when you're done with that particular bit.
Finishing the outline right now.
Finishing the outline. But I want to know how everybody out there has been doing. We've been doing so much stuff. People have been asking, hey, have you done any more political updates? Are you going to do any more? I've been trying to resist because, believe me, for those of you who guys discovered us during the last month or so, we were doing all the political stuff. There's a lot that's going on, but honest to God, there's not a lot for me to talk about just because it's a lot of really minutia stuff when it comes to legalese. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, guys, you ready? So hold on. Here we go. New thing. Just finished. Hot off the press. Here we go. Look at this cutie pie. Look at this. Little, oh, look at him. He's so cute. And I don't know if you guys can see. I want to try to get it up close, but you guys can actually see. Hold on, let me. The little vinyl there is actually super sparkly. Oh, this turned out really good. Show the
backside. There's a topper on.
Right here, like this?
Yeah. If you show them the backside, that's how you can see the sparkle.
Oh, okay, yeah, but you can actually see, check that out. All that sparkle. Look at that. That is so cool.
This is a topper
in
here, which stops the threads from sinking into the vinyl too much.
Right. So basically what you're seeing right now, this is actually a little dulled down because this right here is wash away stabilizer.
It'll just vanish.
So basically this will vanish and it'll be more bold green like so. But look at that. Isn't that freaking cool? Oh, sorry. There we go. Isn't that cool though? That is really cool.
It's not quite the shade of green I wanted, but it's close enough.
It's really close though. I think it looks really good. Excellent job. Oh, hi. Do you want to come on the air? Come here. Hey everybody. You remember Corday? Hey Corday, how you doing, baby? Yeah, you're a good girl. It's only 5:30. You got at least an hour before you get noms, okay? So no. Look at, oh God. You know what? You are never as polite and as loving as when you want to get your food on. But not yet. You got at least an hour. Oh, okay. okay. I love you. I love you. Good girl. Oh, you want to come over here too, baby? Come here. Come here. Oh, and you look at this one. Oh, hold on. Let me do it this way. Look at this little baby. Yeah. You doing good? Yeah. You having a good day? Okay. But yeah, so for those of you who have been curious about the stuff that's going on after the election, quite frankly, nothing's really changed. It's legalese at this point. They're arguing it in the courts, and quite frankly, most of the arguments that are being brought up will be thrown out just because there's this clause in the Constitution that basically says if you want to argue procedure for an election, it has to happen prior to an election. So at this point, they're basically just yelling at the wind. So you can't change the rules afterwards. But that's all I'm going to say about that because I did 16-something hours in a week, and I do not want to talk more about that right now. But if you want to follow me on Twitter or whatnot, feel free to. Oh, sorry, there we go. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, and you can. I retweet some stuff sometimes. But yeah, like I said, that stuff's just going along. But let's talk for a moment about this. Look at this. Okay, I need a haircut. And Laura keeps saying she's going to cut my hair, but we never quite do. Callie wants to feed the puppies, but I don't have any treats next to me. I think all the treats are upstairs. Yeah. So no redeeming the treats. But I tell you what, since you wanted to redeem the treats, here we go. Hold on. How about we just give you more puppy time? How's that? Hey, you go. Oh, I know. Look at you.
She looks over at me like, hey.
She's like, help, mama, help. I feel you sniffing. What? I know you smell it. You smell that food, don't you? Yeah. It's not for you though. Oh, Lordy. But so, yeah, but look at, this is like crazy. So I just conditioned my hair this morning. And I literally looked at it with Laura and I. We had a bit of a date today, where we just went driving around. We got some food, and we were just kind of taking it easy because we're not really going to have a chance to visit family this holiday season because of the fact of all the COVID and whatnot, and with the spikes. My family was like, you know what, let's not take the chance. And hi, you want to come back up too? Okay, come here. And so they decided, hey, let's not do anything, which quite honestly is the smart move. Hey baby, so it was the smart move anyways to make sure. Right, and Laura's like, I don't want nobody breathing the Rona on me. Hey baby, how you doing? You a good girl. Yeah,
I didn't spend a whole year locked up in my house just to get sick of Christmas.
Yeah, the way my mom described it was, I didn't spend 3/4 of a football game, doing the right thing and to screw it up in the last quarter. And it's like, and it's true. I mean, that's exactly what Laura just said. I didn't, do almost a full year of this just to muck it up right at the end. But with that in mind, I was like, well, we have to make sure to do stuff that we, can enjoy. And hold on, Sasha's getting all tangled up in my wires. Sorry about that. And we wanted to make sure that we could still do some stuff. So Laura and I went out today, and we were driving around. And at one point, I caught my reflection in the mirror. But really, I saw my hair. All I saw was my hair in the rearview mirror, and I was like, oh my God. And it was coiffed in such a way that I looked like one of those grannies that had a perm that was just starting to fall out and needed to get it re-permed. And I said, oh my God, we've got to cut my hair. So yeah, the hair has got to get cut. Which say what? Serious. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Look at the bounce. But also at the same time, for those of you who like my luscious bounce, look at that. I mean, that is some Egon Spangler super bounce. This is no product, by the way. This is just what my hair does. Laura says, if I was a girl, what the hell would my hair look like if I actually grew it out? Because about a year? We grew it out for about a year, right? 12 months?
Once.
And it never dropped. It just kept doing this. It just kept this. Fluffing up. I started looking like just like a really dark Q-tip, which is really weird. But yeah, so that's what's going on. That's basically everything that's happening right now. We're finishing up the pieces, and then we are basically available for custom orders if anybody out there is looking to do some custom designs. And if not, that's okay too. Look, we all understand. Everybody's in a pandemic. Everybody's holding on to their pennies. I get that. But one thing that we've been posting lately is make sure to support your local businesses. If you're not going to buy from us, buy from somebody else locally. Make sure to support artists. Big box stores are doing fine. They've had a wonderful year now that they figured out how to do online sales and delivery and whatnot. Grocery stores, they're raking it in right now with all of their delivery stuff. I know our grocery stores are like just killing it. But those mom and pops, those people who normally go out and they see you at conventions, or you go and see them once or twice a year because they have their boutique stores. Maybe they're having a hard time. So if you're not feeling, oh, you know what, I don't need anything from Pop Cycled right now, I can wait till I see them in the new year. That's fine. We totally get that. Go support somebody local. But at the same time, buy stuff. So it works both ways. We're always glad to get new orders, but at the same time, we're not going to stress it out too much because we're in an incredibly fortunate situation where you don't have to rely on it right now. But at the same time, we always do love to get that kind of engagement. And in fact, that was one of the reasons why we left the store open, because of the fact that people said, hey, can you keep the store open through the holiday season so we can buy stuff? So absolutely. Laura's adding on new holiday stuff right now. And if you make your order basically between now and like the next 2 weeks, we would definitely make sure we get it to you by Christmas. So that way you can have it. That includes custom pixel orders. Whatever you're thinking of, we can make sure we get it to you so you can have it by Christmas and you can get it to your loved ones. But that's why I'm saying like the next 2 weeks, because we want to make sure you have enough time to get it. And then if you have to send it to somebody, since you may not be able to travel, you'll have that ability to do that. But that's the current plan for us. You may also notice that I'm not in my normal space. Hey, Laura.
Hello.
You may notice that I'm not also in my normal space upstairs. That's because I'm back downstairs at my workstation. So I've got my perlers right here. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about when I say perlers, these are my little pixels that I use. And I've been debating on whether or not I'm going to do more airtime with me actually making stuff right now. I think once I get done with all my customs, when I just start doing some regular stuff again, I might do a few. but yeah, it's time for us to do some stuff again. We love doing these shows. We love talking to you guys. But we really want to know what's going on with you. You know, how you've been handling the beginning of the holiday season. How are you all taking this as we're getting to the later stages of this quarantine lockdown? Because some of you out there, you probably had a fairly normal summer according to the statistics. Laura and I, we've basically been locked down since March, so we really haven't had too much exposure to anybody. The biggest exposure we had was like Halloween. We actually made a table, and we had like a whole little bit where we had kids able to come up and they were able to get these little sterilized bags of candy, and then we would put out new bags as they took them. But that was about it. We've basically not seen folks other than like Christina from time to time or our buddy Donald. It's basically just been us kind of quarantined and then going to work. And it's been good for us. We've been having a really, really good time through that process as far as like just, you know, really kind of getting into a positive headspace. But yeah, it does get a little like kind of like bubbly. So I know if we're feeling that way from time to time, obviously folks out there must be. So if you have something you want to talk about, shoot it over into the comments. Be more than happy to chat about it. If you decide that you don't want to, that's okay too. We're just kind of hanging out for a few minutes. You know, we just wanted to hang out and let you guys know that we're okay and that things are going great. And we got about another, like I said, 4 or 5 pieces. And then all of those pieces go out into the mail. So everybody will get them way before Christmas so you can deliver them wherever you want to. And we are open for business. Our Etsy store is still open. You can do that by here. Let me pull up my banner real quick for that. So if you want to, you can just simply go over to popcyclebobbles.com and you can go check that out. Whoop, I overlaid my overlay, but that's okay. But yeah, you can go to popcyclebobbles.com and then you can simply click on our store and check that out. And if you love that, great. And if not, that's okay too. Let's see here. Jesse says, we're going to see this. I survived my first week with 4 kids. No one died, so it's a win. Very good. Always good to make sure that you don't get destroyed by children. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the weirdest, kind of like most painful things that's going into the season. The fall Christmassy season is very important to our family because that's when a lot of my nieces and nephews have their birthdays, and obviously the holidays. So I like seeing them. I like, you know, giving them hugs. You know, I'm the favorite uncle. I'm not, to be fair, I'm the only uncle. But you know, it's still nice to, you know, like when they see me, they light up, and I'm like, oh great, hey, they're the kids. Don't get to see them, you know. And I had to call my nephew who just had a birthday about a week ago, a little over a week ago, and I had to tell him I was sorry I couldn't have been there, and that bummed me the hell out. But he was a real good nature about it. He was a good sport. He was like, it's okay. And the kid's 9, you know, and that's just a good heart, you know. So that made me feel, you know, not only loved and appreciated, but also I know that he was. So, but it's still a bummer, you know. So that's one thing we're telling people, you know, is as much as you want to see those folks, be careful, you know, just be careful for your loved ones. Oh, you want to show it now? Okay, so Laura just finished off washing this off. So there we go. Check that out. Now, obviously, she's got to cut this up, and she's got all these little drum threads that she's got to take care of. But there we go. That is really cute. I love this. This looks adorable AF. Do you love it?
He's cute.
He's cute. Let's see here.
Some of it that I didn't like how they stitched.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to soak them in some more hot water.
Soak in some water. They love my X-Men pixels and asked to watch the show because they look so cool. Well, then that's a win right there, Jesse. If you get people that love what you're looking at, you're like, can we watch the cartoon? Hell yeah, you can watch the cartoon. Because that's on Disney Plus now, I think, actually, too. Is they have that entire run of X-Men. So you can watch the whole freaking animated series, I believe, and rock that out. But let me see. What else is going on? Is there anything else that I could think of that we need to talk about? Talked about orders, talked about new stuff that's coming up, talked about the store. That's about it. You know, there's not a lot going on right now, you know, but I wanted to give you guys an update, let you know that we're still out here. We have been trying to get our heads into the right mental space in order to do some more fun stuff. But with the election, and I don't want to get to it too much, but with the election being as weird as it was, I mean, you guys who watched us earlier, you know what was happening. You know, that week that it took almost for everything to kind of settle down, and it's still just like, you know, so it's just a little bit of a mental stressor. So we've been trying to stay away from, you know, anything other than just stuff that's given us nostalgia, which is actually cool. And this is something I could suggest to everybody. I read an article about this, and it's something that psychiatrists and psychologists are recommending a lot right now, which is find your favorite movies, find your favorite TV shows, find your favorite music, and watch the holy hell out of it. Because when you're dealing with stuff like this isolation and not being able to see your family, the ability to watch things that bring you comfort and joy and really kind of put you in a better mental place, that actually is incredibly important for your own mental well-being. So if you're feeling down, make sure to take care of that because it works really, really well. Let's see here. Yep, it's been nightly wind down. Nice. So Jesse's in X-Men mode. That's awesome. Speaking of which, Jesse, we still gotta make your we still gotta rock out your Sentinel or whatever is next. So we got a lot still. We got a lot of X-Men to make for you still. So we're waiting. Let's go. But no pressure though, seriously. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool wind down, and I'm really looking forward to doing some new art stuff. Like I said, now that I'm getting back into my rhythm, I'm starting to make things again. I'm really looking forward to starting to just continue to build up inventory. Now, for those of you who did not hear, let's talk about shows that are coming up. Normally, C2E2 is zero is the number of coming up right now, but normally C2E2 would be our late winter, very early spring show. It normally happens around March or so.
It was going to be the end of March.
It was going to be the end of March
like
this
March
year.
26th-ish.
Right. Unfortunately, though, they pushed that all the way to December of 2021. So for those of you who are expected to see us, it's going to be a Christmas show. So this time next year is C2E2, which is a bummer because we love going to Chicago right at spring, right at the end of winter. It's really cool because normally we get out of the South because you're normally here in South Carolina. It gets fairly warm fairly quickly. So by the time you get to March, it's already pretty warm. Yeah, I know it's a bummer. So we're really bummed about that. But the upside is that since C2E2 is going to be our December show, the only show that's going to be before that's going to be of any size is going to be Dragon Con, which is presumably Dragon Con, which is 3 months earlier, which I foresee Dragon Con probably going forward. If the vaccinations and everything go according to plan at the end of this year and at the beginning of next year, by the time we get to June, people should be feeling more or less normal. Or at least as far as being able to interact with one another. So chances are we'll be able to do that. Laura and I are full blown subscribers now to making sure we get vaccinated on stuff. But of course, I won't get vaccinated and Laura won't get vaccinated probably until February, March of next year, just because the first care elderly people like that, they need to get it taken care of first. But because of my job, because I work for the state, I'll probably get hit fairly early on next year. And since Laura's married to me, she gets covered under my insurance. But other than that, it'll be a hot minute. But with that in mind, basically all the spring shows are more or less canceled at this point. And that's not us. That's just the way life is working right now. So chances are you're not going to see us at an actual face-to-face show. My guess is Heroes Con will probably be our first one back, which will be June. So we're still 8 months out from our next face-to-face show. The upside to this, plenty of time for me to make deep reservoirs of inventory, which is fantastic because it means that when I walk into Heroes Con, that's just going to, it's just going to be like people are going to throw money at us, which is awesome. Laura's got some stuff that she's been waiting to show people. I cannot wait to kind of show this off in person, because that's one thing that we tell people all the time about our booth is that people love what they see from us. They love our products, but they have to see it in person. When they see it online, they're like, oh, that's cute. And then they don't buy it. But when it's in person, they're like, oh man, I got to get this. It's this weird disconnect. We've never understood how that works, but we are much more effective. Woo, babies. Okay, so you just missed that. But Corday was... What are you two doing?
Why do you sound like you're in pain?
Yeah, why do you sound like you're in pain?
Honey.
Corday.
Honey.
Are you okay, Corday?
Honey.
Baby bear, calm down. I wish I could show you guys this. I don't think I can change my camera. Hold on. Let me see if I can change my camera. Can I change my camera? Oh, I can. Hold on. What? Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Poogie. So Corday is just losing her mind.
Better now? Better now?
Are they okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better?
You okay now?
You good? Okay. Wait, did the camera poop? All right. But so
Mother of
anyways,
dogs.
you're right. So but so anyways, but yeah, with that in mind, that just means that we're not gonna see people, like I said, until basically whoa. My camera just went through a color shift. We went all the way through the spectrum. So I went from like hot red to like green to blue. That was crazy before it white balanced again on me.
No better now.
But anyways, so yeah, that whoops, doing it again. This is why it happens when I don't have my ring light with me. I'm trying to get it to. All right, there we go. Sorry about that weird color shift there. My camera is deciding to be a little wonky. But yeah, so that's basically the big issue that we're having right now, which is that whoa, it really is losing its marbles. Hold on, what is going on? Stop. There we go. And we're just going to have to wait for the kind of the vaccines to take hold. But at the same time, that's okay because we know that if everything is going according to plan and everything seems to be, that things are going to start to get back to normal next summer, which is good. And really, things for a lot of us are going to start getting back to normal in the early part of next year. We'll go through the winter. Winter is always kind of a close down time for folks, anyways. And then in the spring, we'll actually start to be able to go out and enjoy each other's company again, which I think everybody's looking forward to. It's been a weird year. It's been a very 2020 year. And I look forward to it not being a 2020 year anymore. So that's something I'm really excited about. And as weird as it is, Laura and I have been really thankful for this time off because it's allowed us to mentally kind of reconstruct and look at what we were making and find some really cool new things that we wanted to work on. And I'm really excited. And one thing I cannot wait to start working on again because it was so much fun last winter. And now that the temperatures are with us, I'm going to get Laura to help me, and we're going to make it like mad. I'm going to get back to making coasters. We're just going to stockpile these things. If you guys have not seen our coasters, oh my gosh, they're amazing. I know, but I mean, they're just beautiful. They're gorgeous. But I'm going to just spray the hell out of them. I got all my equipment and whatnot. It's just going to be so much fun. But that's where we are, guys. So things are going well. Almost all the perlers are done. They should be finished in the next week or so. So basically the weekend after Thanksgiving, most of it should go out into the mail. You'll get it in early December. And that will take care of all those orders. If you want to get something, make sure to try to get it to us as far as orders go in the next couple of weeks, just so that way we have plenty of time to get it to you before the holiday season. I know a lot of folks are not going to be able to go and visit family, so you may want to get it and then ship it to somebody else. Or, of course, if you want to, we can ship it directly to them, put a little note inside of it. That is completely plausible. Do remember that if you want to look at our perlers, a lot of people have been asking, well, where's your actual designs? Keep in mind, you have to go to the Etsy store. And here, I'll pull this back up again so you guys can see it. Don't forget to just go to our popcyclebaubles.com. And then you can basically just follow the link to our store. It says shop. And I'll take you to our Etsy store, which is just simply Popcycle Baubles. Or is it just popcycle.etsy.com? I forget. It's popcycle.etsy.com. And then you can go there. And if you click on any of the perlers, we just call them perler designs. They all have serial numbers, but they have a link to it. And if you follow that link, it takes you directly to our Discord page. You can actually look at all of the cool designs and say, okay, I want to get SF01. And then you just, okay, SF01 is this character. You go back, you find it, and then you can buy it. And that's just so we can get around all that weirdness with people trying to do. There's a lot of weirdness going on in Etsy right now. So it's just a workaround. And it's not elegant, but it works. So it's our inelegant solution to a very silly problem. But the thing I'm really looking forward to is probably in the next few weeks, we're going to be shutting down the Etsy store probably around Christmas time, if not like a week or so before that. And then Laura and I are just going to go back into make mode, and we're going to make all sorts of cool stuff. No more online sales. And there will be no more online sales. The next time you'll be able to buy from us, just in case you haven't heard this or you haven't caught this from us, and my camera's doing that weird thing again, is you will not be able to buy from us again until you see us face to face. So we're talking spring, summer, winter of next year, or fall next year. So we'll be stockpiling. So we'll be stockpiling, exactly. And man, this thing is really doing a number on me.
I wonder if it's doing it and everybody can see that.
Oh, they can definitely see it. It's definitely happening. It's because I don't have an extra white balance right now. It's trying to white balance behind me. This little guy right here, this door.
Oh yeah, it is. It is flip flopping.
Yeah, it's going through a whole color spectrum. Honestly, it looks like we're going through Willy Wonka's cave.
Turn the light off over you,
sure,
off, and then back on again.
Let's see, how's that? I mean, that works fine. But yeah, there we go. That's it. Laura, is there anything that you want to add? Anything you want to talk about? We should do a game night soon. We really need to do a game night, like really soon. Like
Yes, we should.
we should. I know tomorrow we're doing some D&D. But we need to do a game night, like maybe like Monday or Tuesday. That'd be kind of fun.
It has stopped flickering.
Yeah.
Something's
the overhead was messing with it. I don't know. So
it's still trying to adjust, but because it's darker.
Yeah, it's having it's weird. It's just totally weird. But I think that's it. Was there anything else we needed to cover? No? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Working, but instead you decided.
Well, I wanted to give an update because we hadn't talked to people in 2 weeks.
Some people were like, "Are you alive?"
I literally got messages like people like, "Is everybody okay? Are you guys okay?" They're like, "No rush. We love you guys. Are you doing okay?" We're like, "We're fine. We're good. We're better than good."
We've never not heard from you for so long.
Yeah. And again, I'm sorry about that, but literally, guys, I mean, I did what was it, 6 days of political commentary every single day, and we were doing like 3, 4, 5 hours, and it was like 16, 20 hours worth of programming just on that. And I just needed to unplug. I needed to unplug. And even then I still didn't. I mean, privately, I was still going through the numbers, seeing what the legal briefs were and whatnot. And it was rough. But that means dinner's about ready. So, but everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's great. For those of you who have been following us because of political commentary, this is what we normally do. We talk about art. We do projects and whatnot, but that is going to be coming back up. We're going to show you some new stuff that we're working on, and I hope everyone out there is having a fantastic weekend. For those of you who are worried about, oh God, what happens if this occurs or what happens if that? Because if you're paying attention to Twitter, everybody's saying the sky is falling. Listen to the lawyers. There are a lot of really good lawyers out there who are talking, and quite frankly, they're all saying this is fine. This is
crazy.
Not the crazy lawyers, like the grounded lawyers, and they're all saying there's no chance of anything happening. This is all going to work itself out, and it's going to be fine. I could go into it, but that's not what this panel podcast is about, so we're not going to do that. It's all going to work out. It's going to be fine. And this is just high anxiety moments. So everything you can do to reduce your anxiety, I absolutely encourage you to do. Watch cool TV shows that you love. Watch movies that you love. Listen to some music. If you love our artwork, go buy some artwork. Hang out with friends in your bubble. If not, do some FaceTime with them. Basically, try to get your head out of that crap, because that's what it is. It's just a distractor right now, and try not to distract yourself too hard. But with that, I hope everybody out there is going to have a fantastic weekend. Continue to have an awesome Saturday night. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. We will try to be back early this week. We'll do something fun. Maybe we'll even do something like on Wednesday night, like a pre-Thanksgiving kind of thing, where we'll do like a game or something.
Maybe we'll have a Thanksgiving stream for people to like join, so they have someone to like eat with.
You want to do a Thanksgiving stream where like people can watch us eat food and we talk about Thanksgiving stuff or something?
I don't know, because I mean, like, how many people aren't going anywhere for Thanksgiving?
It's true. I mean, there's a lot of people probably not going. Yeah.
Being alone. So maybe if we do an eating stream,
yeah,
it's just like
a hangout stream.
And eat your dinner.
Maybe we'll do a thing. Yeah, maybe that'd be fun. So maybe we'll do a Thanksgiving stream. Who knows? But guys, again, thank you so much. You're all amazing. You're all awesome. If you did catch this on the replay, don't forget to send us a message if you want something. You're gonna go to the shop, whatever. Shoot us a private message through Facebook, whatever your preferred method of contacting us is. We are around. We do check our messages. If we do get quiet, it's not because we're ignoring you. It's just we've been busy and whatnot. And we do hope you all have a fantastic weekend. So again, everybody, I hope you're all doing well. We're doing great. We appreciate all the messages. We're here. We're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to be a distractor from all the other bad distractors. We're going to be good distracting. And I do hope everybody has a fantastic evening. So until next time, don't forget to wear a mask, use hand sanitizer, wash your damn hands, socially distance. Don't forget to take care of yourself and take care of each other. We'll see you next time.